During a move, one of the last things on your mind is the fine print of an insurance policy. However, it is critical to fully understand the terms and limits of the policy and how to proceed in the unlikely event of a claim. While we make every attempt to assure that your goods arrive in the same condition as shipped, accidents can and do happen. It is estimated that 1 in 4 international shipments have some type of insurance claim. It is important to understand that the insurance agreement is between you and our insurance company. MoveOne will fully guide you through the process and be available for assistance until the very end of your move. MoveOne offers many types of insurance, but the most common type for household goods shipping is full replacements. This will cover the cost of replacing your goods that are damaged or lost. Please ensure that you value your goods at the cost to replace them. You may also want to include shipping costs should some items not be available locally. Be careful of cheap insurance rates, as they may only be for complete loss coverage and will not cover damaged goods, only those lost or stolen, and most likely not for the full insured amount. Once you have accepted your insurance coverage and signed the policy, your shipment will be covered door to door from packing through to final delivery and setup. In addition to our standard coverage, we recommend the following additional coverage. Pairs and sets coverage. This provides full replacement for goods that are damaged or lost from a set. For example, silverware, china, or dining sets. Standard insurance would cover only the individual value of the piece lost or damaged, whereas pairs and sets coverage will cover the replacement of the entire set. Electronic and mechanical derangement is a plan to safeguard any items that have suffered internal damage due to shaking and/or rough handling. This damage may not be visible on the outside, but may have affected the internal systems. Without this additional coverage, it is unlikely that any insurance company would cover this type of damage. Mold and mildew coverage ensures against any damages incurred due to extreme changes in humidity. This is especially important for shipments to and from the Southern Hemisphere. Your responsibility. To ensure the validity of your policy, it is important to understand the following. 1. Sign and fully fill out the insurance policy. 2. Keep a copy of your policy. 3. You or your official representative must be present during the delivery of your goods. 4. Inspect all boxes for signs of damage or tampering. 5. Take photos and note any damage and/or missing pieces on the packing list. 6. Any item on the high-value list must be inspected with the moving representative at time of unloading. 7. You and the moving company representative must sign and keep a copy of the packing list with damage and missing items noted. 8. Should your goods be delayed or stored for any reason, your policy will only cover up to 60 days of storage. You can extend your policy, but you must contact your MoveOne representative and request extension in advance. 9. Should you request that MoveOne hand goods over to a third-party storage company or storage facility, your insurance will terminate once goods are handed over. Therefore, it is critical to inspect goods on delivery to the storage facility. 10. All claims must be made within 45 days of delivery. In the unlikely event of damage or loss. 1. Retain a copy of your packing list with damage or missing items noted. 2. Contact your MoveOne coordinator. 3. MoveOne will facilitate communication with the insurance company, but any claim settlement will come from the insurance provider. 4. It is important to understand the following process and terminology in order to guard against voiding your claim. Repair or replacement. This requires that you do not dispose of any item without the written authorization of the insurance company. The insurance underwriters have the right to inspect any items prior to its repair or disposal. Salvage clause states that the insurance company has the right to take possession of the goods once compensation has been paid. Other important questions or information. What types of goods are unlikely to be covered by your insurance? 1. Jewelry, photographs, cash, stocks, bonds, coins, stamps, and other high-value collectibles are unlikely to be covered. Additional coverage can be arranged, but these goods must be professionally appraised in advance. It is highly recommended that you hand carry these types of items. If the goods are shipped and not clearly itemized on your high value list, then it will almost be impossible to claim. 2. Goods confiscated by a government official are not covered. For example, wine shipped to Saudi Arabia that is confiscated by customs will not be covered by your insurance. 3. Data and/or intellectual property such as hard disk, dissertations, tax returns are not covered. Insurance is obliged to replace the cost of the physically damaged hardware, but not internal information held within or papers lost. Items that have no market value are not covered, and it is recommended that you keep those with you. We hope this information helps you better understand the terms and conditions of your insurance policy so you may be more prepared for your international move. At MoveOne, we strive to make your move as predictable and stress-free as possible.